it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, I just got done with The Boys Season 3, Episode 5, called The Last Time I Look at This World of Lies. I think that was the name of this episode, if I'm correct. What a crazy episode. The biggest takeaway about this episode is one of the things, I got a couple of theories right, from the last 4 episodes that we had before we got this 5th episode, on the Friday that literally passed, because as of right now, I think it's it's Sunday today. I almost forgot what day it was. But the last episode, I was correct that, of my theory about Kimiko possibly losing her powers because of Soldier Boy, and maybe that the Russians worked on him, and pretty much it turns out, I'm thinking maybe the Russians mixed whatever, soup killer, they mixed it with Soldier Boy, trying to make the ultimate weapon, because Soldier Boy was already the most powerful hero before, Homelander came to be. So, it already made sense that they wanted to take Soldier Boy and then also use their, soup killing device or whatever, and put both of them, combine them, and make, an ultimate weapon that Russia had, which was they were going to make an ultimate weapon from Soldier Boy, but with their hero killing device, but also make it so that way Soldier Boy, listened to them and stuff. So they were pretty much trying to make an ultimate weapon. And right away, when Kimiko got hit and she wasn't healing, I was like, oh my god, Russia must have mixed it with Soldier Boy, and they tried to make an ultimate weapon. And I'm thinking that's what happens, because we find out in this episode when, Kimiko's in the hospital, and Frenchie's literally sitting at her bedside, and, we end up, finding out that Kimiko doesn't have her strength. She's not healing. She's a human. She doesn't have her powers anymore. I don't know if she's going to get them back. That's going to be interesting if we are going to eventually see her get her powers back. I don't think she'll want to get her powers back, because she always wanted to have a normal life, and now that she can, I bet she's going to want to just live a normal life with Frenchie. But Frenchie automatically is sucked into all this stuff with Little Nina again, because of the deal that Butcher made with Little Nina. Saying that, I need you to, get us a flight to Russia. I need you to get us into this, prison, so that way, we can get some information about this weapon. But of course, Little Nina said, I need you guys to do an assassination for me. But since Kimiko killed, I guess not Kimiko. Kimiko did what Little Nina wanted, so that's why Little Nina gave them the information on where the prison was, where this secret weapon is that can kill, soups and stuff. The soup killing device. But when they went into this prison, they ended up killing a lot more people than I guess Little Nina wanted them to do. I guess she lost a lot of her, connections in the, a lot of the connections in the Kremlin. I guess she lost a lot of people, I guess, because of the fact of, them kind of, ruining, her operations. I guess, they were almost made, so they had to go in hiding. So as of right now, she's not happy about that. So pretty much right away, she's like, you're going to be working for me again. He's like, I wasn't the one that made this deal with you. I wasn't the one that caused all the problems. It was Butcher. You take it up with Butcher. It's like, I don't know Butcher. I know you. So right now, Frenchie is pretty much back and works with Little Nina, even though he doesn't want to be back and works with Little Nina. After we saw in the last episode previously, Kimiko said, let's just leave. Butcher is just like Little Nina. He doesn't care about any of us. He just thinks of us as pawns. And of course, Frenchie said, let's do this job for MM and for Huey, because we like them. Let's do this for them, and then we'll go off and go wherever you want to go, and we'll have a life together. But it turns out, it didn't go to plan after she got hurt by, of course, Soldier Boy, and now she lost her powers, and now she can have a normal life. So it's like, she's about to get everything that she wants. She has the guy. She has a normal life now. She can, she has the guy. She doesn't have her powers anymore. She can have a normal life now, but Frenchie is sucked back into Little Nina's, bad doings, and he can't get out of it. Pretty much, now that, Kimiko is, a human, there's a chance if Frenchie doesn't do what Little Nina says, they'll kill, Kimiko. So I feel like Frenchie is going to go through with what Little Nina asked Frenchie to do, was go assassinate a little kid, which I don't know why she wants him to do that exactly, but he's like, I'm not going to assassinate a child, and she's like, that hasn't stopped you before. So I'm assuming Frenchie's done stuff like that before for Little Nina. So I'm curious to know if will Frenchie go through with it, because I feel like if he doesn't, will Kimiko die? So that's one thing to take away from this. I was kind of right about, my theory is about, Soldier Boy becoming the ultimate weapon, and the Russians, mixing together, like putting whatever hero killing device probably with Soldier Boy. I think that's what they did because clearly Soldier Boy didn't have that capability before. So the Russians did experiments on him, and that's when they created, they used their hero killing device and put it in Soldier Boy, trying to make their ultimate weapon against the U.S. Superheroes that they have. So I was correct about that essentially. So I'm excited to see if and I was like, okay, if that's the case, my other theory is that, okay, Butcher is gonna probably, either they're gonna I didn't think Butcher was gonna try to do an arrangement with Soldier Boy so that way Soldier Boy could take out Homelander all for as a favor to Butcher after Butcher helped him take out Crimson Countess. But apparently that's exactly what ends up happening, is that Butcher and Huey and also MM are going to set a trap for Soldier Boy with Crimson Countess, because Crimson Countess is the one that pretty much let the Russians, or pretty much gave the pretty much put Soldier Boy in a position where the Russians took Soldier Boy. And she's the one. She didn't do it for any money. She just did it because she hated Soldier Boy. Apparently, the whole entire team hated Soldier Boy, and that's why that they were all in on it. I think to give up Soldier Boy to the Russians, so that way they wouldn't be their problem anymore. It would be the Russians' problem. And pretty much so we have MM and we have Butcher and we have Huey, all setting up again, a trap for Soldier Boy, because Soldier Boy knows about, Crimson Countess doing this to him. So he wants to confront his old girlfriend about this. So right away we have Butcher, Huey, MM getting ready for Soldier Boy to pop up. And of course we have Butcher, he took some more 24-hour V because he got more from Maeve. Biggest takeaway from this episode is that Maeve and Butcher they've gotten so close. They actually ended up, hooking up in this episode, which makes me wonder, will Butcher and Maeve, will that become a thing? I don't know. That would be very interesting if that's the case, because as we all know, Maeve isn't a bad person. Maeve always, she always, when she first initially became a soup, she wanted to help people, but then it turned into a whole bunch of other different bullshit, and she regrets what's been happening to the Seven and what the Seven has become. But originally she was all about saving people, and it turned into a big thing where it's it's all about money, and it's all about and numbers of their popularity, and it doesn't matter who gets to live and who gets to die and stuff like that. Just turned into a whole bunch of different corporate bullshit. But we know Maeve is a good person, and it makes me wonder, will we see Maeve and Butcher get together? I don't know, because they've been spending a lot of time together, because we all know it was Maeve's plan to pretty much find this hero killing device. And pretty much, it was Maeve's plan to send them to Russia so they could find this device to take out Homelander. So they've been working together for, I think about 7 months. That's about the time that Maeve has been sober, not drinking, is about for those 7 months, pretty much trying to make sure she's focused. So when the moment does come, when they get the hero killing device, she can help hold him. So that way, Butcher and all them can do the final blow with the device that, she sent Butcher and the boys off to go find, the device. So as of right now, I was shocked when that happened, but I'm for it. I'm for Maeve and Butcher, becoming an item. I'm for it. I just don't know if that's what's going to happen or not, if they just hooked up just to hook up. But that's going to be interesting to see where that goes. Also, Maeve, Homelander pretty much finding out in a way that Maeve is kind of a part of, wanting to take him down, because as we all know, Homelander found out in the last episode from A-Train that we had Supersonic, and we had, of course, Starlight planning, of course, Homelander's demise, and pretty much that's why A-Train gave up Supersonic to get back in favor with Homelander. So as of right now, it's he kind of assumed, oh, I bet you Maeve is in on this too, because Maeve doesn't like me, and then he pretty much has Black Noir I guess capture Maeve, and they ended up sending Maeve somewhere, which was going to be interesting to find out where they sent her. I'm not quite sure. Apparently, we have Ashley saying to Annie that, oh, we sent Maeve on a retreat, on a get well retreat or whatever. She's getting help. And it's like, I don't really know where they send her. It's very interesting to know what's going to be happening to Maeve. I don't know. Is she going to be tortured? Is she just being put somewhere under lock and key? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out where Maeve is. And of course, Ashley almost had the sensibility of when Annie's like, come on, Ashley. Like, understand that you're scared, but you can't, you have to tell me where Homelander took Maeve. You gotta tell me, is she alive? Is she okay? And Ashley almost says, she's like, I don't have powers. And he's like, you don't need powers. You just need to have a heart. Where did Homelander put Ashley? I need you to help me. Or where did Homelander put Maeve? I need you to help me, Ashley. And Ashley literally was about to do it, but then she realized, I'll die if I give up this information from Homelander. I'm safe on my promotion, on me being the head of Vought. I'm safe there, and safe not betraying Homelander. I'm not going to betray Homelander. And pretty much, Ashley ends up saying to Annie, next time before you walk in here, make a freaking, reservation, or make an appointment or whatever. And then of course Annie walks out, and pretty much Ashley's is thought back on it, like, damn, what have I just done? Who am I becoming almost? But Ashley is on some power trip because of Homelander pretty much promoting her into Stan Edgar's position of the company. So, of lead chairman, I think, of Vought. So it's like, I don't even know. And we all know Homelander did that because he already feels like he has control of Ashley, and he knows he can control her, and he knows Ashley's afraid of him. So that's really why he's the only reason why he did that. But we could totally tell by in this episode that literally Homelander is not that dude when it comes to numbers, and it comes to view count, and it comes to popularity on what works in Vought. So he's all about, you know what I mean? You can tell it's getting to him, that he's not all about that. He's just, it was actually, I think he's going to come to terms with and come to the reality that, he had a very simple life, that all he just had to do was stand there and look pretty and not have to do anything when it comes to the numbers, when it comes to trying to cover up things. He's finally realizing that Stan Edgar's position was actually really hard, and you know what I mean? And I feel like he's going to regret his decision on pretty much getting, Victoria to pretty much out, Stan Edgar, because I feel like he'll regret that, and he'll probably yell at Victoria about it, saying, "Oh, I can't believe you did that." You know what I mean? And pretty much make it like she did something wrong, even though he's the one that forced Victoria to do it to her father. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like he's kind of, he's feeling like it's like he's being overwhelmed at the fact that he felt like it was going to be easy for him to do Stan Edgar's job. It actually turns out it's very hard, and I'm just liking to see him under pressure and him under stress. It's just because he's finally realizing, maybe I made a mistake. I can't hide, I can't have people cover up who I actually am and how crazy I am. So I feel like he's going to figure that out, that, oh my God, like, what have I done? And the people will see the actual true monster that he is. But I'm just excited for that. I'm curious to know, because at the moment where we do see, Soldier Boy end up killing Crimson Countess, and we end up seeing, the moment where, Butcher ends up drugging MM, because, Butcher knew that MM wouldn't go for the fact of, of them working with Soldier Boy, which that was my theory. I talked to my brother about, saying, like, look, I think that, Butcher is probably going to team up with Soldier Boy. That was one of my theories I had, but I didn't know if that was really what they were going to go with because of MM being on the team. And I feel like MM wouldn't allow that. That's what I was talking about before. I think I even mentioned it on here before. I don't think MM would even allow the boys to work with Soldier Boy. But I was talking to my brother, saying I feel like, that was one of my theories, but I was like, I don't think, because MM wouldn't let the boys, wouldn't let the boys work with Soldier Boy to take down Homelander. I feel like it's going to be a thing where it's like, Homelander and Soldier Boy are going to be fighting back and forth, and then Butcher's going to get in and pretty much, try to take both of them out and stuff like that. It would probably be something like that. But it turns out Huey and Butcher both knew that MM wouldn't be a part of it. They end up drugging him, and pretty much, they end up making the deal, saying, we captured Crimson Countess for you, but you're going to have to do us a favor and end up taking out Homelander. And now he kind of has to do that because he ended up, Butcher did a favor for him. You know what I mean? So he's like, I did a favor for you, capturing Crimson Countess, but now we're going to do a little thing that we like to call a team up. Or like you like to call a team up. So right now they're teaming up to take down Homelander with the weapon that, again, Soldier Boy is now. He's stronger than Homelander already, but it's like he has the hero killing device in him. So he's going to be able to take away Homelander's abilities, and I bet you Butcher would be able to do the final blow because Butcher's taking the 24-hour V along with Huey. But in the midst of all this, Annie gets invited by MM because MM is realizing that Huey is going way too far. Huey is turning into Butcher, and that's what was really upset about in the last episode, and so was Kimiko and Frenchie, that Huey is literally turning into Butcher. And, literally Huey is Butcher's, canary, and he's pretty much corrupting his canary, and that's why like, again, called Annie. And then he promised Annie earlier in the episode that he wasn't going to take any more 24-hour V, and he wanted to protect Annie. And Annie's like, I don't need protection. I need you. And that was a really sad moment where it's like, she's like, I don't need you to protect me. I'm fine. I just need you. I need you to, to not become this. And of course, he, like, when Annie ends up finding out that, Butcher ended up drugging and Huey was a part of it, and Huey took more V, and, and Huey didn't invite, Annie to, to capture Soldier Boy, because again, Huey's like, it's too dangerous for you, and she's like, it's not too, why, you're worried about me? I'm worried about you. And it's like, he is turning into Butcher, and, there was a moment where she said, please don't work with this mass murderer, which is Soldier Boy, this isn't the way to do it. And you say you're doing this for me, but really that's not really the right way to do it, even though that's the only way to take down Soldier Boy. So I understand where, Huey's coming from, where, like, Soldier Boy, he's the only, like, him working with Butcher and them working with Soldier Boy is the only way to take down Homelander. I feel like that's not what Annie's understanding, but I have an understanding where Annie's coming from, where, like, Huey is going way too far, taking the 24-hour V when he's not quite sure what the 24-hour V, it's like untested, we don't know what can happen, and Huey keeps going on saying it's only temporary, but I have a feeling it's going to turn permanent the more he keeps taking it, or maybe it's killing them. That's two theories I have going on right now. And she says, please don't go with him, please choose to stay with me, and he ends up going with Butcher, working with Soldier Boy to take out Homelander. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know what path. If Huey keeps going down this path, I feel like Huey is going to turn even more into Butcher. And the fact that one of my theories is that Annie dying, and then, and it'll be like almost like a Becca situation for Huey, feel like, oh, I made a mistake or whatever, and he'll turn into Butcher officially and maybe just be heartless and stuff like that. If Annie ends up dying, he'll regret what he did, his decision or something, or I don't even know. But I feel like this, the only ending I can see happening is Annie dying, and then Huey will realize that he did go too far, but then he will turn into Butcher in his anguish of, like, because as we all know, Butcher was a good dude until he thought, Becca died at the hands of Homelander. And I have a feeling that was his breaking point. And I feel like, again, Huey's breaking point is going to be when Annie dies, he'll turn literally into Butcher. And Butcher, I feel like in that moment will realize, oh my God, what have I turned you into? I don't know. But that's some of the theories I have going, for the rest of the season. I'm just curious to know how this is gonna go, now that the fact of Huey is going with Butcher's plan and is fully committed to Butcher's plan on working with Soldier Boy to take down Homelander, because again, we have ended up finding out that Soldier Boy is the weapon. And even if knew that, which I feel like he did, would not have went with the plan of them working with Soldier Boy. They just wouldn't have went for it at all. And, it's going to be interesting to see, again, if Frenchie is going to get out of a situation with Little Nina, if he's going to go through with that assassination with that kid. Will Kimiko want anything to do with him if he goes through with it? I don't know. They're just setting up a lot of things where, like, they're setting up a lot of things, I feel like, for this season, but also setting up things for next season. Because I feel like, maybe Frenchie will be stuck with Little Nina in the next season. I don't know. Maybe Kimiko will go on her own, and and then Frenchie will just keep doing things with Little Nina. I don't know. I'm just curious to know what's going to happen. And I don't know where this is going to end for I feel like, he's so, like, hell-bent on, getting revenge for Soldier Boy killing his family. But I feel like this ends in maybe dying. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things going around with our characters where I could see a lot of our characters dying this season, especially Annie, especially, especially, that's pretty much it. Just and pretty much, Annie, really. I feel like, again, Huey's thinking more on the fact that he feels like invincible now. He feels like that he can stand up to someone like Soldier Boy. He feels like he can stand up to someone like Homelander now that he has abilities. And I feel like he's still going to keep taking more of that 24-hour V. And I feel like I want to see more action sequences with Huey. I really do wish that, Annie and him weren't over, talking about him taking more 24-hour V and him lying to her about them going to capture Soldier Boy. I feel like he was there when Soldier Boy did show up because, Annie was about to fight, Soldier Boy, when she saw that explosion, Huey and Annie ran back because they thought, that, Soldier Boy might have killed, Butcher, or might have killed MM. But when they showed up, and, MM was on the, Butcher was carrying MM, and then that's when, Annie found out that Butcher drugged MM, and then Soldier Boy ends up coming out, and Annie was about to fight Soldier Boy, but of course, Huey stood in front of Soldier Boy saying, no, this, and she's like, you knew about this plan, you knew that Butcher was drugging MM. You knew that he wouldn't have went for this, and because he would have been right that it's crazy to work with a mass murderer like Soldier Boy just to take out someone else that's been killing people. It's not the right way to do things. I do think Annie's right, but at the end of the day, that Soldier Boy's the only person that can kill Homelander. And as sad as it is, Huey and Butcher are kind of right, and that's the only way. I just feel like there's a better way to do it. Maybe they could have, directed the missile of Soldier Boy to, they maybe could have directed Soldier Boy to Homelander and let them just fight it out without them getting their hands dirty. But I feel like, they needed to, to do this thing where it's like, we gave you a peace offering, which was Crimson Countess. Now we need to do it. Now we want you to do a team up with us to take out somebody. Which I feel like, again, Soldier Boy will already be down for it because of the fact he's going to find out that, Homelander, dated a Nazi. He's going to be against that because he's all about, America and stuff like that. Soldier Boy. I feel like because he was originally America's golden boy before Homelander. So he's already going to be like, you call yourself America's golden boy, but yet you dated a Nazi and stuff like that. And I feel like already he's going to be like, what is this? I'm the face of America and stuff like that, not you. And of course they're going to fight. I just feel like it's going to happen naturally on the fact that, after Soldier Boy left, Vought came in with the new America's golden boy, and it was Homelander. So I feel like that's already a reason for them to fight. The fact of just Soldier Boy being angry that they replaced him, and you feel like maybe he feels like no one can replace him. I just want to see that fight. I feel like it's gonna be a really cool fight when we do get it. But I feel like when he gets that blast on Homelander is gonna get he's gonna lose his powers, and then that's when again Butcher's gonna be able to do the final blow. But I'm excited. I cannot wait to see this next couple of episodes and to see where things go. I'm curious to know down in the comments below, what episode is your favorite so far of season 3, guys? I really want to know. What episode you guys like the most? If I have to say, I like last week's a lot more than this week's and the other ones. I really liked last week's. Even though the other ones are good, but I really liked last week's episode because I liked when Huey stood up to Homelander. I loved that episode. And when he first got his abilities too, Huey, because Huey's my favorite character. I love that character. But yeah, I'm excited. I cannot wait. Let me know your thoughts and theories down below. About this episode. What you guys thought about this episode? Let me know what your theories are. For where the season can go. Maybe even into next season. If you guys have some theories for next season. But I'm just curious to know what you guys think about these couple of episodes that we've been getting. Also, what you guys think about the season so far. Let me know about that too. But guys, that was the video again here. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video. I'd love to have you guys here, part of the fam, a part of the channel. All about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. And guys, yet again, we are almost to 600 subscribers. Right now, we're at 528, almost to 600. My goal is to get to 600 before the end of June. My initial goal is to get to 1,000 before the end of this year. I know we can do that again with your love and your support. Guys, also, we have a lot of shows coming up this month. We have, of course, Umbrella Academy, which is literally the Umbrella Academy Season 3, which is literally this Wednesday. And I'm planning on, binging it and then putting up my full spoiler review for the season. I'm as far as I know, I'm still doing that on Wednesday when it releases. Along with, we have, on July 7th, we, of course, have Thor Love and Thunder. My spoiler review will be up for that. I'm probably going to do a spoiler and a non-spoiler. But there's just a lot of shows and movies and stuff coming out. So if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, again, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video. I would love to have you guys here again, a part of the fam, a part of the channel. But guys, that was the video. Everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.